Well, greetings, everybody. This is Dr. Willie Jolly,
This is Dee Taylor Jolly.
and we want to say good evening to you here on Happily Married Monday
Look at my package I put together.
with the Jollies. She's so proud of her package. It's so cute.
It's the 2 CDs,
Yes. And
live at Grace Church.
Yes.
About 2 hours worth of information and Q&A.
Yes.
And then it's the book that we did, the
Yes.
second version of the book. And then I have
Second
the
edition. I have a second version, I guess.
Second version because we improved on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's the workbook. That's the biggest thing. It's the workbook.
She worked
I'm so proud of
diligently
it.
on that workbook.
And it has different questions and exercises than the hardcover book. So I'm really excited. So I just came up with, isn't this the cutest little thing?
Happily Married Monday. That's my sweetie pie. She created the new bundle, and it's going to add a few more points.
Yeah.
Real
So
soon.
I'm working on it, but I just kind of put it together and say, doesn't that look cute? And it's great information. So
And soon
that's
the
all I have to say.
audio book will be available both on
What, another month or so or what?
well, we're waiting for the packaging to be finalized. So the audio book will be available, and that's going to be CDs, as well as we're working on getting it on Audible.
Oh, that's
Okay.
exciting. Yes.
Hello, we got people joining us. We ask people to do us a favor and hit the
Share.
share, hit the share, and let people know that we're on, we're ready to go, we're ready to grow, and we want you to be a part of our community. We want to reach people around the world with these principles to have greater success in their marriages, and that's why we wrote the book, and we've been working so diligently to try and give you some programming every week.
Or at least answer different questions, a slightly different focus. And so last week it was Straight Talk with Dee. So how much did I really cover? I kind of covered.
You got started, and it got hot and heavy, and people joined on like crazy.
I provided an overview, and if someone
Particularly
said,
when you start talking about sex.
when you start talking about
Maybe
sex,
when I started talking about sex.
and you said someone asked the question, so what do I look at when I look down? I'm looking at my computer because I'm the one who's always doing the research and gathering information so that there's actually a lot of credibility with what we talk about, and not just our own information. It is our own information, but I try to find research that supports the positions that we take.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That is Dee's expertise, and
I know I read everything.
she reads everything. I told her tonight we went out for a bit, and I said she was telling me about a magazine that was sent to me, and she had already reviewed it. She said, it's okay. She gave me the 1, 2, 3. I said, good.
I gave him the key points out of the magazine.
Right. So that's what we call a help meet. You know, the Bible talks about our spouse is a help meet, and they meet us at our point of need, and where we are lacking, they come up and they shore up those points. That's what.
Like I do research, and he's a marketer, so I'm
Yes.
definitely lacking in the marketing area, which he does remind me of, though.
I do remind her. I say,
And I don't necessarily like it when he reminds me that I don't know what I'm doing in terms of marketing. Okay.
Well, I don't say you don't know what you're doing.
Yes, you do.
When you question my marketing, and then I say, hold up. Let's look at this whole situation here. So we make fun. We have a good time, even if we don't always
When
agree
we
on
don't
it.
agree.
That's right.
So
That's
how
very
do we
important.
disagree without being disagreeable?
That-
We do have a sense of humor, which is something that I really had to develop, had to get one when
So that's
I
one of the
realized
points we
this.
want to talk about. Straight talk. As we have straight talk, why don't you go through what we talked about?
Well, the summary.
Last
We'll just
week.
give the summary.
Say hello to
because
Jill
this is
Tweed.
new.
Hey Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Erica Spencer. Other people are
I
joining
put my
us
glasses
now.
on so I can see.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
grateful. We're grateful for all the people. And we're thankful for all of you who've told your friends, your family members, your cousins. We are amazed at how many people come up to us and say, we watch you on Monday nights. I mean, all over the country. We watch you on Monday. What? You really? Yeah.
I'm grateful.
We're grateful.
So here's where we were last week with Straight Talk. So I came in with some basic research information. I think that was from Psychology Today, and the fact that researchers for over a period of 30 years were studying couples before they had children and couples when they had children. And it was surprising to me that having children can be a stumbling block in marriage. It changes the nature of the relationship.
It does. It
It
does.
definitely
It
changes
does.
it doesn't tend to make you get closer together, which means that you definitely have to work at it.
You gotta work.
'Cause I would
You gotta
not-
you gotta make this a priority to keep your
Right.
relationship fresh.
Right.
Hey Jake,
So
I gotta
the
holler
whole
out to
idea-
Jake. Thank you, Jake, for
And
watching.
so the whole idea that maybe I'll have a child and that will keep the
you know, it's the
marriage together.
romanticism. You see it, you're romantic. I want to have your baby. Will you have my baby? We gonna have some baby. And it's all in the song. Ooh, baby, I can't wait to get with you and we have some baby. Them babies come. Somebody got to take care of them. Somebody got to feed them. They got to clothe them. It takes distraction from all of this lovey-dovey you had
they
before
say
them babies
there
came.
is a decline in relationships when you have children.
Right.
There's a decline in the relationship, more so when you have children than couples who are childless.
Now-
and you have to look at why is that.
Oh, but I want to make sure we say that does not mean that.
Don't have children. If
Don't
you
have
have,
children.
you can't send them back.
All right, and it also doesn't mean that you can't have a great marriage with children. It's the systems that you create. This book is about systems. It's about systems. That's what we've learned, that systems work. If you will have a system and you work the system will work for you over the long run. Whether it's in finances, whether it's in sex, whether it's in your
You have a
communication.
system in sex?
Yes. Crock pot versus the microwave.
Setting aside time for the relationship. Okay,
For those who
let's
don't
not
know what
get
that
stuck.
means, that women are crock pots, that they warm up slowly and they take their time, but when they get hot, they hot. Now, men, microwaves, bang, hit the button, ready, so understanding.
And
that
having
there's a
children
system.
interferes with that.
Yeah, it does. But we worked it out, didn't we?
We
got
did
a
work
system.
it out. We developed a system.
And it
yes,
worked.
Yes, we did.
And we weren't lacking.
And we even had a date night. We had a date night
We
with
weren't
the
lacking
kids.
for
Didn't have
nothing.
any money with that, which tends to be a real problem now. When we talk to so many couples and we ask, about 99% say no, I don't have a date night.
90,
I
at least
don't
90.
have money to go
I would
out
say
on
at
a
least
date.
90%.
The
of the people.
babysitter, trying to find the right babysitter is a challenge. I don't have any family close by that I can rely on. Like, no.
They give us all the excuses. I work. The babies are small. We got to have time with them. They got every excuse. Why don't you have a date night? We don't have no money. We got the kids. What we're saying to people is we created a system for keeping our marriage fresh while the children were still growing up. Now, our kids are gone, but we have been able to keep our relationship the same over the years
because we worked at it by having a date night, and we continue to work and to appreciate each other.
Yeah.
To know what's going on in each other's world. And you can't do that if you are always taking the kids from one place to another.
Well, if you don't plan time, that's the main thing. You're gonna take kids to places that mommy
if you don't have a
taxi or daddy taxi,
yeah.
but
it
that's
has
fine.
to be a mommy daddy taxi if at all possible.
Well, that's the
instead of just
best.
one
But
person.
maybe the daddy is the breadwinner, and mom is like the other day we were at the event, and the lady, I asked her what she did. She said, I'm a homemaker. She said, I'm a homemaker, and my husband brings home the bread and I butter it, okay? And she said, I'm a homemaker, and that's great. So we are grateful for whatever way, but there still has to be a system. Do you have a date night? So let's go through some of the things people talked about. Because one of the things you talked about last week was, woohoo, is your marriage ripe for a work spouse?
Oh, that was...
Let's talk.
He's so
Woo! Over
He is
the top.
so drama filled all the time, just all the time.
Hello.
And the question was, is your marriage right for a work spouse?
Right.
And a work spouse is a person that you have a relationship with at work, not a sexual relationship to start out with, but somebody that you can talk to, mutual interest about work, and you know what? They appreciate you. They hang on your every word. They understand your work environment. They give you appreciation. Do you have that at home?
Right.
So if you don't have that at home and you come home or whatever, and you and your spouse don't talk because you're going and you're doing all these different things, that's what I'm saying. Are you right for a work spouse?
So
because somebody else is feeling the emotional need, which is there.
Right. So this came to us because a lady we met at an event I was speaking at, and she was buying the book. She said, "I don't have time for my husband. I got to take my kids here." Dee said, "Do you talk to him about his day at work?" Nah, I'm just so
In
tired.
this case, I won't mention the sport because you say that I'm biased.
Yeah.
But
It
the
was
sport,
soccer.
It takes up so much time that she is broke down by the time she gets home and she cooks dinner, and then there's nothing left, and she says, I go to bed. I'm too tired. I don't have time for my husband. I was like,
Dee went right in. What did you say?
I just said.
Tell him like you said it.
No, I don't remember.
Here's how you
exactly.
said it. Girl,
I did
you
not.
are
First of all,
setting yourself up for a work spouse, and you better get it together. She said, "Well, I got to cook dinner." Dee said, "Look, cook on Sundays. Cook all your meals on Sunday. Be done with it."
First of all, I didn't say girl because it's not how I
Well,
talk.
basic.
But I just said you position yourself for your husband to have an affair on the side.
Ooh.
That's a work spouse.
Wow.
So
she didn't play no
they're
games
smart,
with that.
They're all smart. They're both in very different professions, but she doesn't give him any time. And you know what? He's starting to do other things. He's in the man cave.
Yeah. So what we want to say is systems. That you have a date night, one, and that you're mindful of those times with each other. I love something Jill Tweed said last week. She sent a message and she said, "I make an intention to spend time with my husband as much time as I make an intention to spend with my children." And she said, "I make it intentional," and I think that's what we want you to do.
That means planning.
That's planning.
And that was one of
it's
the-
not something you just happen upon. It just kind of.
That's one of the suggestions that I had last week in terms of well, what do you do to work on the relationship?
Right.
And I said you have to plan activities together, plan the children's activities and your activities, and that's the system. Who's going to take who where, and when are you going to have time for each other?
Right. So that's what a straight talk we got to have.
I said stop cooking.
Yeah, that's one way.
When I say stop cooking, if that might mean you just cook on the weekends. I talk about I did spaghetti and I did lasagna and I don't do it anymore.
We haven't had lasagna in probably more than 10 years. Mm-hmm. Because that was it.
That was a cheap meal. That's what we could afford because everybody was in private school.
She would cook it on the weekends, and then we would just eat off that a few days, and then spaghetti off of everything.
And then you would do your chicken breast.
I do my chicken breast. I don't cook much, but I haven't cooked that in 10 years.
Oh my God!
So
that was when we had a broiler. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, we had a broiler.
Still have broilers? Do people have broilers?
People have broiler.
Oh, we don't.
I don't think we have one.
Yes, we do. We have a broiler in the oven. Broil.
Oh.
But we actually had.
They had a broiler. Also, you put it under there, and the fire was on top of it. It was really cool how I could,
It burnt the chicken breast all the time.
But it was good, and I loved it. My son loved it.
And salad.
So here's what I want to say to people. Straight talk. Straight talk. A lot of women are feeling neglected, okay? And a lot of men are feeling neglected.
My other thing was, I said stop cooking, plan your activities, and plan the activities to organize yourself and the children, and then plan intimate time.
She talked about it.
Plan intimate time. And here's the other thing. I said plan intimate time, but then did you know that sex is not the only form of intimacy?
Did you know that?
Sex is not the only form of intimacy, and we're going to talk about several other kinds of intimacies that one can engage in that can be very satisfying. We're going to talk about that at our August 17th
marriage seminar. By the way, let's talk about that right now, because some people already have asked, where is it going to be, when is it going to be, what the details. It's going to be here in Washington on the date of August 17th. It'll be an all-day event.
It's 10 to 5.
10 to 5. We will supply a meal
and snacks.
Food will be taken care of. But you'll have a deep dive in how to enhance and enrich, but more importantly, how to fix some of these marriages. I want to ask you a question. how many of you have arguments? Okay, and how many have argued about money? How many have argued about sex? How many have argued about not feeling
Or maybe
respected?
not argued about sex, but just been silent.
Or been unhappy?
Yes.
Okay. How many want a better marriage? You say this marriage got to get better. This got to be better. You know, we hear often people say, I'm not happy. Well, how many want to be happy in your marriage? If you want to be happy in your marriage, you want to have less arguments, and you want to have greater intimacy, join us August 17th for the seminar. Let me tell you where they're going to register.
Oh, okay.
They can register at jollymarriage.com/seminar. jollymarriage.com/seminar. I recommend you do it quickly because the price is $399. That's the regular price. But anybody who registers immediately will get a $100 discount for the couple. So, boom. Okay, now what were you getting ready to say, sweetie pie?
I don't remember what. Oh. Someone had asked a couple, "How is your marriage?" He said it was fine, and she said, "Well, it could stand some work."
Yeah. He said it was. Well, I know who it said. They asked the couple, "How's your marriage doing?" He said, "It's great," and the wife said, "Not so great. It's okay."
So that's a lack of communication: money, sex, communication. The three major issues in marriage.
3 issues, and they're the things that break up marriage.
All right, let's go back to you in straight talk.
All right, straight talk. I want to talk to you men. Gentlemen, listen carefully. Men, listen carefully. Straight talk. Straight talk. We understand that there are 3 things that break up marriages: sex, money, and communication. We also understand that men need to be mindful of how women are different than men, and that therefore we know that men think about sex 17 times a day, according to statistics and research. 17 times a day. It's on their mind. It's part of how their brain is weaved together and wired. And so we know that you think about sex. Here's the thing. You must understand that if you want to get hooked up, get sex at night, this doesn't work. It's an old thing of getting in the bed and going, "You ready? You ready?" That ain't the answer. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because look, they crock pots. That don't work. I mean, you're not going to get a great experience because they might go through the exercise, but it's not what you really, really want. You want that all engrossed. Oh, who's your daddy? You want the whole thing. Come on. Now, if you want that kind of experience at night, you got to start working on it in the morning. You've got to be loving in the morning, caring in the morning. You got to send them a nice note.
Maybe it's not just in the morning. Maybe it's just the whole culture of how you treat each other.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect. I treat her. I really do treat her well. I think about how I can make her life better. I tell her every day, "I love you. I love you," every single day. And I say, "What you need? What you want me to do? Where you want me to take you? I'm going to take you anywhere you want."
And I'll say, "Will you please go over there and sit down?"
Yeah, that's right. She's working on something. I say, "You turn me on." But
I'm very appreciative, and it warms my heart.
All right,
so
little things. Maybe you bring some roses. I don't know. One lady said to me recently that roses turn me on, and so she said that. And so.
So do you know what turns your spouse on?
Is it chocolate? Is it roses? Is it sweet talk? Is it time and attention?
Is it kissing the neck?
Whatever it is, I want you to figure it out and stop going over there.
Somebody actually said that
yes.
we were on a radio show, and somebody asked me that. I was like,
we were on TV somewhere. Some sort of it was televised, and the lady said, "Hey, what happened there?" So that's one thing, man. You get straight talk. The other thing is that if you want to have your wife respect you, you've got to put her on a pedestal. And many men say, "Well, I'm the head of the household," but they don't realize that a really wise husband sees his wife as his trusted advisor. That I need her. She sees in the blind spot. When I'm riding down the street, she can see that blind spot. I need her advice. I need her input. And so It is, as I told Dee when we got married, look, I know it says the man supposed to be the head of the household. Cool. Here's my recommendation, though. I know you run stuff. You run your father's business. You run congressional offices. You run all sorts of stuff. Here's what I ask. Just let me think I'm in charge. Did you do that,
And
Karen?
I thought about that. I said, you know what? I can do that.
And she did. She let me think I'm in charge. She's running everything. I'm good with that. You know, it's now women, listen carefully.
But respect.
Respect. This is critical. A man gotta have respect. It's in his DNA. He needs to be feeling like he the king of the forest. You gotta respect him. You've got to give him respect. When you disrespect a man, there's gonna be problems. And men, when you also disrespect or don't make your wife feel secure. That's the word. So we got to get those
Now
things.
you have to explain.
All right, now.
Because you're going to get.
Well, women need
Women need
respect.
respect.
Well, if you're secure, if a woman's secure, she's already as part of that been respected. Because no one who's disrespected feels secure. That's it. Those two things are inconsistent. So you've got to make her secure and let her know you got her. I got you. I got you. Women respond to that.
Now, what does that mean? I got you.
Well, it
Because
might be
means
financially.
Different things for
Yeah,
different people.
it might be financial. It might be financially.
Mm-hmm.
It might be emotionally. It might be security.
Time and attention.
Time and attention.
Mm-hmm.
I want her to know I got her, and I am there for her. And we talk. I'm listening. I'm writing and I'm listening. Yeah, okay. And so we're talking about it. Sometimes she has a lot of ideas and comments. People think I'm the speaker and she's quiet. Not so. In our household, I'm quiet and she's talking more. And I got to listen.
Because you're on stage talking so much.
But that's how you.
So
you
that
get
when
this
you.
house, you get that.
So that when you
SUV
come
out there.
in, you can be quiet.
Yeah, well, I don't have to talk.
Right.
I let you talk.
Yes.
All right.
So we each have a different time.
Well, we both
when
have
we
a
talk.
different time to talk. Now, look, I don't want to make sure we don't run out. I got to show y'all something that's very funny. We did an event on Saturday for the Bunton CME Church for their pastor's anniversary. I spoke for it. And the pastor and his wife have a marriage ministry called It Takes Three.
Takes three.
It Takes Three. And we were so impressed with that because in our book, chapter number 2 is make God an equal part of your marriage. And they talk about it takes husband, wife, and God. Well, here's what we have in that chapter. Make God an equal part of your marriage. Marriage, quote right under that, marriage takes 3 to be complete. If you involve the Creator, it can be so sweet. And so we showed that to them. They said, wow.
They had this marriage ministry for 23 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. So
They're
I told them,
wonderful couple.
Great couple. I want to give them a shout out, Pastor Oliver and his beautiful wife, Marilyn. Okay, Gordon and Marilyn Oliver.
Yes.
Just great folks. And then they gave me a gift. They gave Dee some roses. And then they said, we've been trying to figure out what we give you. What would we give you? And he said, I've been thinking, and I came up with it. Here's what I gave you. A pillow. And on the pillow is 2 sides. On one side it says, not tonight. And on the other side it says, tonight!
Is that the most hilarious thing? It's wonderful.
Oh, is that great? And
A sense of humor.
Either not tonight. He said, when I come upstairs after work and I come up and round the corner and I can see the bed and I see tonight, he says, woo! He said, I just have a, so he said, I want you to have it. I told my wife, I said, I hope this stays on this side all the time. All the time. Is that a cool pillow or what? That's a cool pillow. So we're going to figure out where to get some of those and have them at the marriage. Hopefully, have them at the marriage retreat.
Yes, that says a lot with very few words.
Yeah, it does. I really. So we were very excited about that. So look, straight talk. Don't be stupid, guys. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid?
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't get stuck on stupid because you the man in the house. The other thing that don't be stupid about is that you got this ego that I've got to always initiate all the intimacy, all the sex. It got to come from me. No. her wife, you got to let her sometime initiate, and it's all good. And you let her know that it's all good. It's good. I'm cool with that. I'm not hurting my manhood at all. You can initiate. You can chase me around the room. I'm good with that.
And I do that.
Yes, you do. And I'm good with that.
And he lets me catch it.
Yes, I do. So that's what we want you to know. There's times when you got to understand it. Now, let's talk about finances. Just because you're the man of the house, you like Fred Tyler said, make a copy of the Tonight side and cover the Not Tonight side. Cover this side with this side. That's a good thought, Fred. Anyway, many men, that was a good thought. Anyway, it's funny. Now, some men think that, because I'm the head of the household maybe, that I've got to control all the money. I've got to take care of all the finances. Well, that might not be your gift. Okay, it might not be your gift. My wife is really good with handling all the household finances. She handles them all. I know how much got to go into that account. All I need you to tell me is where it's going at the end of the week, at the end of the month. And if we need more, let me know. We talk about it, and she runs it. I'm good with that. She ran her father's businesses.
But I think you should explain when you say that I take care of finances, but everything is in conjunction with a conversation with you.
Well, we talk about it.
We have the household, and then plus we have the business. So our discussing everything is really very important.
Yeah, we talk about everything. Now, I didn't want to say about the business per se, because the business can get complicated. But everybody's not in business, but they all in a marriage together. And they all got these
finances.
And when you have
our business
is a business, when you start intermingling money, whether it's one house, one account, or everybody bringing in the money, or what, you are in a business relationship. That's why you have to
talk about everything and have no secret accounts. When I say the household,
no secret accounts.
The household is a business.
Yes.
So have you prepared?
Well,
you
marriage is a business. Yeah.
The life insurance.
Another point.
Here's
life insurance.
Research says that men always have more life insurance than women. But a woman's role, having children and all the other things she brings to the table, and a breadwinner, her value in terms of dollar could be even greater.
That's right. Now, let me say about life insurance. Very important. Another point. Men, straight talk. Make sure you've got enough life insurance to take care of your family if something happened to you.
Both of them.
But specific, I'm talking to men tonight. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to jump on the women. I'm going to let you get their case. Straight talk to them. I'm talking to men. Make sure you got enough life insurance to take care of your family if something happened to you. That is being a man. That's manning up. That's taking care of your family. Taking care of your family is critical. What if you got to work a second job? So be it. When we were growing up, most of our fathers in the 40s, 50s, and early 60s, most of them in our community worked 2-3 jobs. Your dad worked 2-3 jobs. And
more than that.
Yeah, so we're saying they did what it was necessary. That didn't mean her mama didn't work. Her mama worked in a beauty salon, and then
she owned a beauty salon.
Yeah,
and then we had a grocery store.
Yep.
And a laundromat.
Yep.
And a fast food place.
Yep. And a church.
Yes.
And the church wasn't a business, but that was their. They worked every day, 6 days a week on their businesses,
together.
But they worked together.
Yeah.
And then Sunday they were at the church giving God the glory. He's preaching and she's first lady giving God the glory. Hallelujah. And running the usher board. I mean the deaconesses.
Usher board, deaconess, whatever was necessary.
So okay, look, we want more marriages to stay together. We want more marriages to succeed. If you don't have the book, we highly recommend you get the book. Go get a free chapter at jollymarriage.com.
And check out the information about the seminar coming up on August
17th.
The 17th.
Show them your little package.
And if you are not in our area, we've identified the Courtyard Marriott.
Yeah, we
that
got a
would
hotel.
Be a great place
all right,
to stay. Isn't that a cute package?
That's her little package. She's been working on that
Yes.
package. That's her new little package. It's the book, the workbook, and the
2
live.
CDs.
2 CD live at Grace Church. Hilarious. Profound, funny. We want to get that. Is that available for sale yet?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
on the website?
Not the bundle. I just put it together.
I know.
It will be.
All right, it'll be, and we got more pieces and parts coming. We're going to make this a big bundle. We want to save marriages. That's why we take out our time from our schedule to do this on Monday nights, because we've made a commitment to this.
I
And
want
so,
you to have loving relationships.
Yeah, we do.
It really does make a difference.
Yeah, we do.
You live longer, you look better,
And you have more fun.
and you can leave the right kind of legacy
Yeah.
when you have support of each other.
So our time is up. We will talk to you next Monday night. We will have some great interviews that we're working on from some
Absolutely,
people
next
who've been
Monday.
married 40, 50, 60 years. One is really profound. It's going to be a life-changing thought message for you. We got some great interviews coming and some new messages. And of course, feel free to send us your questions. And as we get time, we will respond to them. Again, get the books at Amazon or at jollymarriage.com. Get the package and then register for the marriage seminar on August 17th here in Washington, D.C.
Which is a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, all day, 10 to 5. We're going to do a deep dive. You can bring your questions, your issues. We're going to be just the two of us with y'all. So make it happen, and you'll be glad you did. And we're going to make some people have better marriages who might be arguing. We're going to get them over that arguing and get them to love it.
We'll teach you how to deal with each other
Yeah.
in a very, very positive fashion.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see y'all next week.
Jolly out.
Hey, all right. We'll see you next week. We'll talk about it, Jill. We will see you in Denver.
Yes.
Love y'all. Jolly
Jolly
out.
out.
God bless y'all.